Tírala para atrás, tra, 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 tra. Tírala para atrás, para atrás, para atrás. Tírala para atrás, tra, 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 tra. Todos quieren una como yo, como yo. Todos quieren una como yo, tra, tra.
What's going on, happy people, and welcome back to the Football Matches channel, and welcome back to Rivals Unfiltered, episode 2. Of course, episode 1 was on the Barça Volume channel, and episode 2 is right here at the Football Matches channel. Big up to Barça Volume for joining me as well. How's everything, Volume? Welcome back to the channel.
Good, man. Big up to that intro, dude. I'm all like going like this behind camera, bro. I'm trying to find the next nightclub around here. Like I just gotta go party it up tonight after that intro, bro.
That intro, my viewers know that intro is legendary. But how's everything, Volume? Because lately, of course, after we drew against, let's just get right into it. Yeah, of course, guys, smash the like button immediately. Smash the subscribe button to the channel immediately. We are getting closer now to 2K. Let me reach 2K before January 1st, all right?
There you go.
Smash the subscribe button. Of course, the link to Barça Volume's channel as well is in the title and description of the video. And of course, later I will put in the collab feature also. So you will find this channel in 3 different places, my brothers. If you haven't subscribed to Barça Volume yet, what the hell are you doing with your life, my friend? Immediately subscribe to Barça Volume, yeah?
Thank you.
Let's respond to some chats quickly, and we will get into it. Big up, Raw Christian, as always. And the stream, Dave, also in the chat. Big up, Dave. He says these players need to play for Alonso, otherwise they can't get the F out. Mawala, I question Xabi Alonso as well. Yeah,
Xabi Alonso for life. Xabi Alonso for life, Dave.
Xabi Alonso beat Hansi Flick Barça Volume.
No worries.
Yeah,
no
Carlo
worries.
Ancelotti had 4 different opportunities to do that last season, and he lost all of them.
We're predators.
Xabi Alonso first game.
We're predators. We're toying with you guys before we know what you know what's coming. You know what's coming.
Mawala, you got toyed with this
toying
season.
with you
Come
guys.
on. You are toying with us. So why
we're predators.
why did you lose that?
We're
Why
predators.
did you lose that Clásico then? Why did you lose
Because
that
we're
Clásico?
predators. We're letting you guys have it. We're letting you guys think you'll be okay, and then we're coming, bro.
So what?
We're
You
coming.
bend over and you let us have
Barca's
it?
back, bro. Barca's back.
Barca is back. Okay. Of course, guys. Me and Barça Volume, we don't only talk on YouTube, my friend. Yeah, this is my friend. Even if you see, like, we're gonna have heated debates and everything. At the end of the day, yeah, I have nothing but
Dude, we
love
have
for
heated
Barça
debates
Volume.
on and off the pitch,
On and off,
on and off the
but,
stream.
but of course, Barça Volume, he knows I have nothing but love for him. Yeah,
On
on a personal level, he's my friend, and I will always show him respect. Of course, as always. But
Always.
when it comes to football, though,
I actually think we have more heated debates via text than we actually do on the stream. People don't realize that.
yeah, I think that's true too. But like, of course, big up Football College and big up Barca Reacts Mawala in the chat. Yeah, big up everyone. Big up everyone as always, my friend. But of course, lately, Barca, since we drew against Rayo Vallecano, okay, and since the rumors have come out that Real Madrid are having an unstable dressing room right now. Couple of players complaining to the complaining about the manager. I don't know. Some of the players' entourage is doing some shady shit behind the curtains. All right. Since we have heard that, and these guys beat Celta Vigo, all of a sudden, that's it. Barcelona are back.
I'd be lying if I didn't tell you I've ate a lot of popcorn the last couple of days, watching everything that's going on with Madrid right now. I've ate probably a whole pack of like eight packs of popcorn, just enjoying the juice stuff, enjoying the mini stuff, enjoying everything that's been going on in Madrid right now. It's a lot of
I
stuff.
hope you're enjoying your popcorn from down there, Mamada, as well. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying that popcorn from the second place, my friend. Even if you want to go, look at that. Look, okay, Barca volume. Let's get into it because look, of course, we drew against Rayo, and that's it. Now you think you're gonna overtake Real Madrid? That's it. Real Madrid is gonna be on the downhill. I have an honest question from you. Yeah,
okay.
I need to ask you a question, my friend.
Yeah,
be honest now as well, volume. Yeah, please.
Okay.
Are you really sure that you're gonna win every the upcoming games? Are you confident that you're gonna beat, for example, your next game, which is Bilbao?
Have you checked them the last couple games? These guys are frauds, man. There's no other fraud. This is the most fraudulent team in La Liga currently. You can't be serious about me asking me if we're gonna beat Athletic Club. Pathetic club, bro. I call them pathetic club, and they live up to it ever since I started calling them that. So I started calling them pathetic club since the Nico Williams situation. Well, guess what? They live up to the expectations. Haven't proved me wrong once. As a matter of fact, I think they had a period where like they didn't win for like a month and a half. They didn't win a game. And right now, I think they win the last game.
They are 7th right now. Okay, they are 7th.
They won the last game.
The last 5. Yeah, they beat Oviedo.
They beat Oviedo. Okay, congratulations on beating the last place in La
They
Liga.
beat them 1-0 at San Mamés as well. Only one.
This team is on one leg, bro. And we're getting them at home. We're getting them at the Camp Nou. As a matter of fact, you know how roaring that place will be. Those 25,000 fans, bro. There's not going to be a lot, but they might as well be because it's going to be an opening night. So there's no way.
So you're going to play at Camp Nou? This game is going to be at Camp Nou?
They've announced that it's at the Camp Nou, yeah. So unless something happens, unless something happens, it's at the Camp Nou for sure, yeah. So no, we're not losing that game. We may lose another game. We're not losing that one.
Okay, look. I would say, look, you have Bilbao at home. At the end of the day, they have quality to hurt you as well. If you're not
pancakes. We'll be eating pancakes.
I know pancakes, but okay. But before the Sevilla game, when you looked at that game as well, you saw a 36-year-old Alexis Sanchez. You were like, Mawara, this guy, he barely has any legs left. And you never know what's going to happen.
I don't know how that team beat us, bro. They lost the next 3 games after that, which is ridiculous, bro. Against teams that were not even good. It's so stupid.
He says what? Nico Williams scored a banger. Yeah, he scored a banger in the last game. That 1-0 against Real Oviedo, he scored a proper goal, bro. Yeah, I'm not gonna take it away from him.
Go tell your mommy you scored a nice goal.
Look at this guy. He says early prediction, Nico hat-trick.
That goal matrix. That goal is like winking in the dark. You know what winking in the dark means? Nobody sees it except you, and nobody cared because they didn't win. They didn't win the game.
They won. They beat Real Oviedo. Mawara, they beat Real Oviedo 1-0. And the only goal was Nico Williams' banger.
I thought you meant like the last time we played, they scored a banger against us.
I'm talking about.
No, that was a banger. Yeah. No, that's good.
He scored a banger
there. Talking about against us, and I'm like, what?
But let's look at your games, Barca volume. All right.
Yeah.
Let's look at your games. Because I want to ask you something.
I'll give you that. It's not an easy schedule. From here till Christmas. It's not an easy schedule from here till Christmas.
Because you have Atletico Madrid too. And then Real Betis away.
And we got something for them. We got something for Atletico Madrid.
Chelsea
they never play good against us anyway.
Real Betis drew against you last season.
No. Talking about Atletico Madrid.
Atletico Madrid. What are these people? They only to show up against Real Madrid,
Exactly.
against Barcelona,
Exactly.
bend over immediately. Yeah, they are one of Barcelona's side chicks as well. But look,
They are
Atletico.
coolers, bro.
What Atletico? I remember Atletico Madrid knocking out Barcelona from the
They're
Champions League 1 year
Club
too. So,
Hermano. Atletico Madrid is Club Hermano. They are our little brothers.
uh,
We beat them and
but
they
what I
beat you.
smashed it. I don't care. Yeah, I hate both Barca and Atletico Madrid almost on the same level. I would say I hate Barca just a tad bit more than Atletico, but trust me, Rawada. Straight after Barcelona, the number 2 spot is for damn sure Atletico Madrid. Yeah, I hate them more than any other English club and all of that. Atletico Madrid, puta mierda, Atletico Madrid. Amar says, Matrix, what's the song in the beginning, the intro song? DM me on Instagram and I will send you the link for the song. Yeah, it's from YouTube,
yeah.
my friends, from YouTube.
Yeah, so I mean, look, to be fair, it is not going to be an easy schedule. Like right now, as bad as we have been, we're only 3 points behind you guys. But this stretch from now until Christmas is going to tell a lot about our season. Because if we start dropping points at Betis, if we start dropping points against Atletico Madrid, now all of a sudden we may be out of La Liga if Madrid wins all their games, because Madrid have an easy schedule. I already looked it up. You guys have like Girona.
We don't have an easy schedule.
Celtas.
It's all away games. It's all away games volume.
But
all
they're
of
easy.
the games, the whole November is beside Valencia. The whole November is away games. Yeah, Liverpool away, Rayo away. Now we're gonna play against Elche away. We have Bilbao away as well. All right.
Yeah.
We have Man City at home too. We got some tough games coming up as well. And the Champions League, we're gonna face Olympiacos away. I would say that one's gonna be a tough game too.
Right.
But for you guys, I would say I can see you, like, as a Madridista point of view, I can see you. There is a chance maybe you can draw this game, okay? The chances are not very high, but I can see it happening, but most likely you're going to win this game.
Which one?
Bilbao. You're going to beat Bilbao.
Book
right?
it. Book it.
What did you say?
I said book it. We're winning that game.
All right. Check this one.
Okay, that's a different story. That'll be a tough game, but I will tell you this. That's probably the game where we're gonna have everyone back. We're gonna have Pedri back. We're gonna have Rafinha back. We're gonna have John Garcia back. So a lot of questions will be answered at that game at that point. I guess Pedri will be a game time decision. It's kind of he's trying to be back for that game. So I don't know. Chelsea, are they that impressive though? I mean, they didn't win against Karabakh. Dude. Karabakh scored 2 goals against them in the last game. Defensively, they're not good. They're not good defensively. As bad as look, you can make fun of Barca's defense as much as you want, but Chelsea's defense is not great. Like Karabakh scored 2 goals on them.
Not only that, I would say Chelsea has been as well a bit bipolar. I would say a bit similar to Barca, because Barca is where they can have some good games and then they can have very poor games as well. Chelsea, same thing. They have had some good games in the season and then all of a sudden some games very dodgy. So it depends on what type of Chelsea can show up against Barcelona as well. Of course, it's going to be at Stamford Bridge, so I think the team going to be up for it. Yeah, it's going to be a tough game, trust me. But I would say you still have a chance to beat them. Yeah, I would never count you out.
Yeah. We had a chance, but the good thing about the Champions League is that they don't have the same urgency as they used to have, and the old format. This format is like we can lose to Chelsea and win all the rest of our easy schedule that we have, and literally be a top 8 team. So I'm thinking we still, even if we lose against Chelsea, we still maybe finding ourselves within the top 8 clubs. Just because
I don't know. That one is different, because if you look at the Champions League table, all right, this is the Champions League table.
We are 11.
Bayern, Arsenal, Inter, Man City, PSG, Newcastle United. Mama, you beat this guy and they are in the top 8. So actually, but they are winning their games though. Look, they lost against you, but they won 3 straight games. They beat Union. I don't even know what type of team that is.
Union SG.
Yeah, I think it's from Belgium or some of those countries. and then they beat Bilbao as well. It's going to be interesting for Real Madrid as well. I would say we have some tough games coming up. We have some tough games coming up too. Let's look at our games as well.
Yeah.
Of course, we have Elche away.
That'll be like the next opportunity for Madrid for us, that Madrid can drop points there, because Elche is not an easy team to play against. We beat them pretty good, but they're not easy. They're not an easy team. They're one of the good teams. But then I don't know. I don't see you guys dropping much points. And who are you gonna drop points to? Manchester City. That's it.
Look, I would say I saw Elche playing against you guys. They play some decent football. Surprisingly, they play position-based football. But again, I want to win the La Liga this season. So I want us to smash Elche, even if it's away from home. Olympiacos away, that one is going to be difficult. But again, I'm demanding us to. I think we are good enough to beat Olympiacos, even away at their home stadium.
Oh,
Girona away. This one, we already have swiped Girona many times. We usually do very well against Girona. Even in the season that these guys are firing and they are at their best, we are still swiping them 4-1, home and away 4-1. So I want 3 points there. But this one, I would say I can easily see Real Madrid dropping points in this game because this stadium, San Mamés,
you're giving them too much credit, bro. You're giving them too much credit.
My friend, we usually don't do well against Bilbao away. I know my club, Barça. Okay, I knew against Rayo there is a more than 50% chance that we would drop some points there because
you can't look at just the history. You got to look at the team and how they're playing and they really, like, they started the season extremely well. They won the first 3 games. And ever since, man, they just really went off the cliff. They just really went off the rails. I don't know. I don't have any confidence that Athletic Club is going to, take points away from Madrid or Barça or Atletico this season. I mean, I don't know. I don't think so. Especially Madrid.
From my point of view, they have players that can hurt teams on the transition. Okay, they have Inaki Williams. He's quick. They have Nico Williams. He's quick. They got a decent passer as well, Sunset in there. He can maybe find them. If you give them space for the counter-attack, like, for example, Barça have been giving a lot of space to teams for the counter-attack and beating the offside trap. I would say they have the players to be able to beat that offside trap too. Now it depends on if we're going to show up and perform, both Real Madrid and Barcelona. But again, historically, we don't do well against Bilbao away. So this is what happens. Look at this guy, Mawada, coming in here with a big mouth. He says, what? Y'all getting violated and abused in your match against Chelsea. They are going to destroy you. Mawada, you played us 3 weeks ago, yeah? You got violated and abused. Go and worry about your own club, okay?
That's my guy, Joe.
Mawada, is your club doing any better right now? You're below us in the Champions League table. You are below us in the La Liga table. So before talking shit about Real Madrid, okay, my friends, all of these Barca fans, of course, I love every single one of you guys. Thank you for being here and, of course, watching the content. But Mawada, be honest. I know you would never admit this to a Madridista. I already know how Barca fans operate. Mawada, I'm grown up with Barca fans. I told you.
Well, you guys can be number one. You guys can be number one on top of La Liga.
There is no way.
What he said can still be true.
Honest. No. Mawada, look, majority. You are a content creator, so at the end of the day, and when you do content with me as well, you're not gonna be too biased. Sometimes you can be very very biased as well, Barca volume, but not as much. I have seen, trust me, I have seen way worse Barca fans. Like, I have seen Barca fans that, look, bro, you can put the evidence, okay, the evidence there in their face like that, and the guy will still look away, or he knows that is true as well. But just because you're a Madridista, this guy would never admit it in front of you. There is no way in hell. But secretly, with his Barca body, these two people are talking about it too. I've catched this man as well, yeah? I've exposed this man before too. But
yeah,
I would say both Real Madrid and Barcelona, we are weak. I don't see any of our team be able to win the Champions League this season. What are your thoughts, Barca? What would you say your chances are to finally break the Champions League drought. Has been a couple of years now.
You mean for like this season?
Of course, we are talking about the season right now.
Yeah, so I think a lot has to go right at this point in the season for Barcelona. At least last season, we had the dream of how well we were playing at the beginning for like the first 3 to 4 months. We were beating Madrid, we were beating Bayern, we were beating everybody who was standing in our
Yes.
way, and we were way at the top. We were like at the two, we were at the three. I think we were at one point. I'm looking at how good Bayern Munich looks right now, how good Manchester City looks right now. Arsenal, man, nobody can score on Arsenal right now. It's gonna be a tough season to win the Champions League from what I've seen. I mean, being honest with you, I think for Barcelona to win, it has to take a lot of grit, bro. It has to take a lot of resilience, tenacity. It sounds cheesy, but it's true. Like as the squad that we have right now, it's not deep enough to be able to make a to win this thing. Because if we look at Bayern, how deep they are. Look at all the players they have. Look at that roster. You look at Arsenal, same thing. Manchester City, the same thing. Even Liverpool, they have an incredible roster. For us, the problem is going to be we have to get lucky because we have to get healthy at the right time, and we have to peak at the right time, and we, God forbid, somebody gets injured. Like Lamine Yamal, we're literally a Lamine Yamal injury away. We're literally like a Rafinha if he gets another injury. Who knows Lewandowski at that age? I mean, I think I already said this. Like, if we're not the same team as last season, I already said this many, many times, and I said I think this was the season for Madrid to come back and win La Liga. This was the season for Madrid to start winning and getting some silverware, because I actually believe that the next season for us will be much better. The Camp Nou will be reopened. We're going to have more revenue. We're going to have the 1-1 rule back. We're actually going to be able to go get a younger striker. We can get a defender. So there are some pieces that I think Barcelona is missing right now in terms of winning the Champions League. Like, we have to get lucky with the draws. Like, we have to get lucky with the teams that we're going to be facing in the Champions League. If we face, right now, I'm telling you, if we face even Manchester City, I don't know if we can get through. If we face Liverpool, I don't know if we can get through. If we face Bayern, they were definitely not getting through. So as much as I want to be hopeful for this season, I think it will be a little bit unrealistic to demand that this team can win the Champions League, especially when we had a great opportunity last season to win the Champions League, and we fell to Inter Milan in the semifinals. Last season was the season to actually win it, and we were right there, right, very close to winning it, and we just couldn't get over the hump.
Because last season, look, last season as well, I told my friend, of course, like I've said this many times before, two of my closest friends, since childhood, these people are diehard Barca fans, all right? Proper Barcelona fan. And I used to tell this guy, I told him, I think you're going to win the treble this season. I really thought that you're going to win the Champions League last season, because I looked at the draw and I was like, you have an easy run all the way to the final, basically, because Inter, like, it wasn't really predicted that Inter going to reach the Champions League final. So I was looking at that, I was like, what, you have a favorable draw. Your team is firing on a different level. That attack ain't showing mercy to no one. But I would say the lack of depth, especially in the defensive areas, this is what hurt you the most in the Champions League last season, when you had to play with the Gerard Martin and this man against Inter San Siro away. When the pressure is that high, the club hasn't reached the final in a decade. I don't know if these men are really, like Gerard Martin and these people, are really capable of like carrying that pressure and get Barcelona over the line to the Champions League final. But
yeah,
of course, I'm all here for it. Yeah, I don't mind. I hope, of course, nothing personal again against you, Barca fans, but I hope that drought continues for many more years. Yeah, many more years. You think I'm trying to sit here and see Barcelona winning the Champions League? No, bro.
I mean, I don't think that even Madrid. I don't think Madrid is ready. Yeah, Madrid has look. I think Barcelona plays better than Madrid, but Madrid, at least they have some pieces that that are somewhat
I
Champions
don't
League.
agree that you play
'Cause-
better than us.
Yeah, how would you not agree when we score a ton of more goals than you do?
I would say, okay, maybe your attack does a bit better collectively, okay, than our
Yeah,
attack, because
offensively we
our
are way
attack,
better.
yes. But when it comes to defending, I would say, okay, we have lost with big numbers as well in one game against Atletico Madrid, of course, and against Liverpool, we conceded a lot of chances also. But
Hmm.
majority of the games, I would say the backline has been solid. Yeah, way more solid than your backline. At least defensively, I would say we have done way better. Like, you concede way many more chances, big chances, than us so far in this season. Majority of the games that you have played, I know you have had some amazing performances, like against, of course, Valencia, against Getafe, where you smashed these teams. But in the majority of the games, these teams are finding a lot of space and they have a lot of opportunities. I have not really seen that. Like, I compare your game against Rayo away to our game against Rayo away. Your
Hmm.
game, Rayo away, Mawara, Juan Garcia saved you a point in that game. You saw how many chances you conceded against them. They should have scored way more than only one goal. They didn't really threaten Real Madrid on that level in this game. In
But
this
how
game
is
that we
Rayo
played against.
Vallecano the standard? Why are you comparing what we play and what you played against them?
I'm comparing majority of the games. Okay, name me how many games can you mention this season that you have conceded a lot of big chances, no matter the opposition. It doesn't matter the level of the opposition. Like the game against Girona as well. I know you won that game. Of course, you won that game. But the amount of chances that you conceded, and Girona, they are in the relegation zone right now.
Hmm.
So it does, and against PSG, you concede a lot of big chances. So it shows it don't matter even the bottom feeders at the bottom, or big boy teams like PSG, both levels they are finding space. This is
Hmm.
what I'm seeing out there. And I don't really see that with Real Madrid, because at least, okay, maybe against big teams we are struggling hard. Like, for example, against Liverpool we struggled hard, and against Man City, I believe that Man City will be very, very tough game. Yeah, I don't underestimate Man City at all. I think they will give us massive problems. But I would say we play at least better against these small teams. Of course, I demand Mawala Real Madrid to fucking win the Champions League too. Yeah, guys, don't worry, Barcelona will be back in any moment. But of course, I want Real Madrid to win the Champions League also. All right, this club is known to winning Champions Leagues, and we have won a lot of Champions Leagues lately. But I don't think the squad is ready, especially these players. I don't think they are ready mentally to be able to win the Champions League. I don't think they can cope with the pressure. I'm honest. I have seen these players now play for 2 seasons straight, and it looks like when the pressure gets at the most, these people crumble under that pressure. Yeah, these people crumble under that pressure. They are not really.
Sorry, I had an issue with my camera.
No problem, brother. No problem. But what I was trying to say is that I don't really think that these players have the mentality to get us over the edge in the Champions League. I don't really see that. I see, like, if I was Florentino Perez, trust me, what I would renovate that squad massively. I would get rid of some of the big names too. I wouldn't care what they have done or none of that. I only want the club doing well going forward. This is what I care. I don't care about these individuals.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good for this season in terms of Champions League for each of our clubs. Unfortunately, right? We want to be hopeful. We want to sell that we're gonna win this thing and whatnot. But at least last season, we had our reasons as a Barca fans. We had our reasons to think we were gonna win a treble. But trebles are very hard, and we saw it because one bad performance or one bad series, and Barcelona had a horrible series against Inter Milan. We just
Yes.
could not stop the bleeding all series long, and we literally would have won a treble. Who knows? We had to win a final, but this is why it's so difficult because anything could happen. Look, Madrid, and even on those golden years, just a couple of years ago, they were losing to Bayern Munich 2-1. And Tuchel made some changes. He removes Musiala from that game, and he started playing defensively, brought in a couple defenders. And all of a sudden, Madrid brings in Joselu and two crosses, and Bada boom, bada
We
boom.
won. Look, Barcelona,
You won
we
that
won
game.
that
But
game.
that
We
went that
won
game, you
that game
guys
2-1.
easily could have lost that game. So
I know, I know.
winning a
I
title in the Champions League, look, you have to be good, you have to be resilient, you have to be lucky. So like a lot of things have to go your way for you to win the Champions League. Like it's not easy. And to think right now, to think that Madrid or Barca can do this when they're both struggling in La Liga, I think it would just be disingenuous.
I wouldn't look. Of course, I know the last game in La Liga, what the performance was underwhelming. I'm not gonna say Real Madrid are struggling in La Liga. 12 games played, they have won 10, one draw and one loss. That's not struggling in the league. I'm not gonna call that struggling in the league. Of course, the performance itself is concerning, especially those two games against Liverpool and Rayo. But
Mm-hmm.
result-wise, he has collected the points. All right. There is no way both Real Madrid and Barcelona are going to win every game until end of May. Eventually, you're going to draw games. You're going to lose maybe one or two more games during the season too. This is how it
Mm-hmm.
is. Shemon says, how long do you think it would take Xavi to win the Champions League? I say 4 years. Look, if Xavi Alonso wins the league this season, all right, if he wins the league this season, then I'm going to say he can stay at Real Madrid. So that's, first of all, he needs to win the league this season. If he wins the league this season, all right, depending on the next summer transfer window too, it depends on which type of players we will offload and which type of players we will bring in. Depending on that, trust me, I would be immediately demanding the Champions League too. This is Real Madrid. I don't want to see Real Madrid go 5-6 years without winning the Champions League. No, I'm getting used to now winning almost every other year, yeah, and another Champions League comes in. This is what I'm getting used to it now. So this is what I want. I need Real Madrid to go back to the regular Real Madrid. But okay, we don't win it 1 year. Next year we win it again. No problem. This is what I want to see. We got smashed against Manchester City. Yeah, 4-0 at Etihad. Pep Guardiola won the Champions League. He came out and said, oh, if Real Madrid wins 14 more years, we're going to catch them. Immediately the year after that, we knocked him out of the Champions League and we won the Champions League that year too. Yeah, so I'm sorry, Pep Guardiola. Maybe we are sleeping right now, but it seems like you haven't woken up yet neither, yeah? So we will see what happens with you.
Pep Guardiola, the greatest coach of all time.
He's up there for being one of the... look, like, at the end of the day, I don't want to sit here and say some bullshit about Barcelona just because I don't like them, yeah? Pep Guardiola, his resume speaks for itself, yeah? So I'm not going to deny the guy's qualities. Your friend Barca Valio, he says, we were 90 seconds from the final last season. Can't say they aren't ready or can't handle the pressure. That's mierda and you know it. Mawala, that's not mierda. That's factos, okay? They couldn't handle the pressure in the semi-final. And Mawala, this was the 10th year in a row that the club is bottling it. So they can't handle the pressure, obviously, Mawala. Otherwise, they would have got over the line at least one time in this decade. Okay, at least reach one final. Even if you don't win it, reach one final. The last chat as well that we're going to respond to, and then we're going to go back to the show. We're going to keep it maybe like for like 10 more minutes, I would say, and then we're going to wrap it up. Yeah, I'm not going to keep Barca audio for too long. He has a busy schedule as well.
I'm not in a rush.
Big up. He says, Matrix question, who would you start at right back throughout the season, Fede or Trent? And if Fede isn't buying... and if Fede isn't buying Trent, a waste. No, buying Trent is not waste. It's depth in the squad, all right? Even if Fede is starting right as a right back in the important games, all right? It's still good to have a good option on the bench. Who knows, maybe Fede gets injured. I don't want to see Fede playing 90 minutes every game also. Depending on the opposition, maybe in some games we can give a run to Trent, all right?
Yeah.
Once again, I don't have any emotional attachment to none of these players, all right? I don't care. I want even the bench players at Real Madrid to be world class. How about that?
So who would you start? Who would you start?
Look, depending on the opposition, I would say in the games that we know that we're gonna face a low block, I would start Trent in those type of games because I think his passing quality.
I actually think Valverde should start. I think he's the best. I know he's not a right back. You guys have the same situation that we have. Eric Garcia is not a right back, but he's the best right back that we have in the squad right now. And I feel the same way. I kind of feel the same way. I feel like Valverde is not a right back, but he's the best right back that you have right now. To where like Trent is a good player. Carvajal is obviously in his last legs.
He's
Trent is
done.
good. Trent is good, but I think Valverde is just better because just how he's wired. He's a better player, better athlete, better everything. So what I would do is I will start Valverde there. If he wants to keep that position, I would keep starting Valverde. And for example, I think where Xavi Alonso makes a mistake is where, okay, Valverde starts, but you guys cannot break the block. If you guys can't break the block, then we need Trent around the 65th minute. He needs to be subbing out whoever he needs to sub on and bring in Trent to start bringing some crosses,
I would
getting some
start
offense
Trent in those games.
going. And I think that's the issue. I think the issue is like he's not giving Trent enough time, enough minutes. And against Rayo Vallecano, there's no excuse not to give him more minutes in that game.
Look, I would say, Barca volume, I would start Trent in these type of games from the get-go. If I know I'm facing Getafe and these type of teams that we already know these man ain't gonna attack, they would only sit back and try to defend and hit you on the counter and this type of stuff. I would start Trent in those type of games. In the games that I know we're gonna face a fast, tricky winger and this guy gonna drive at the defender and so on, I'm not gonna start Trent in those type of games because I trust Fede more when it comes to defending than Trent. He's much faster than Trent. He's more athletic than Trent. He's stronger than Trent. He's more aggressive than Trent, and he can defend way better than Trent also. But against low blocks that we need maybe a moment of brilliance from a player, I think Trent he has a moment of brilliance in his pocket. He can find the pass out of nowhere, and that's it. Mbappe is through. I don't know, someone else is through. Or he can deliver an amazing cross. And who knows, maybe Jude can score a header. Gonzalo Garcia off the bench or some of these men can score a header. But La Liga, though, Barca volume. If we look at the schedule again, if we look at the schedule again for you guys, for the upcoming, I would say 3-4 games, in La Liga. So you have Bilbao at home, all right? Alaves away, Atletico Madrid at home, and then Real Betis away. Out of these 1, 2, 3, 4 games, all right? How many points do you think you will rack up from these 4 games?
How many? 10? What's the question again?
Look, the next 4 games in La Liga, all right? You are playing against Bilbao at home.
That's a win.
Deportivo Alaves at home.
That's a win.
Atletico Madrid at home.
I gotta think about that one.
And then Real Betis away. So out of these 4 games against Bilbao, Alaves, Atletico Madrid, and Real Betis away, how many points do you think Barca will collect out of these 4 games?
I want to say 12, but it's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy. But I think the real question is how many points can Barca get in their last 2 games, which is the Betis and Atletico Madrid, because I think those are actually the only ones that I would actually think that they're more difficult, because the other ones, Alaves, I don't think we will struggle there. Like I said, we playing Bilbao at home. I don't think that will be an issue. I honestly think, man, honest to God, I think the tougher game, I think that's going to be Betis, because Betis is going to be home, and away it's never easy, especially against that side. They're right now what position are they in right now in La Liga? They're probably like a top 6, right? I think they're top 6.
We can check it together. No.
Yeah. I think they're a top 6 right now.
Wait a second, table here. So Real Betis, they are 5th.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Atletico Madrid are 4th. I would say don't underestimate Atletico Madrid. You can't draw
Atletico Madrid is difficult. They also beat you, but they also beat you at home. The reason why I'm not so concerned about Atletico is we're going to play them at home. When we play at home, we are very good. We are very good at home. But
they beat you at your home last season, no? 2-1 in the league. Sort of
Yeah,
dagger at the end.
I know, but that's what I mean though. I remember that game, and I called it the Nightmare Before Christmas because it was on September 22nd, and we dominated them.
Yeah, I
We
remember that. I,
I remember
I
that
don't
'cause
watch along. I don't
we
watch along for that with the Barca friends.
we
But what that guy was fuming on a different level.
we dominated them. We were beating them 1-0, and Sorlo gets that goal, and we lose that game, dude. After just annihilate, we should have beat this team, and that's what I mean. Like, you can't always look at the score, because and I remember Fleeks went to his players and said, Guys, if we play like this, we're gonna win La Liga. If we play like this." And after that game, I remember Barcelona went on a crazy run. But that's what I mean. Like, I don't care that we lost that game, because we beat them. We literally we didn't beat them, but we dominated them that whole match. So I do like my chances against Atletico Madrid. I think it's a team that Barcelona knows how to beat. I think it's a team that
Yeah, I
kind of
agree with that too.
I do think we're gonna find a way to win this game. And against Betis though, I'm more worried about the Betis one. This is gonna be a draw, or we may flat out lose to them,
Lose. Yeah.
because it's away, and I'm more nervous about that game for some reason. I'm more nervous about that one than I am Atletico Madrid. But I will be
Can I?
shocked.
Okay, go. Go
I
on.
will be shocked though
Okay.
if we win all these games. If we win all of them, I will be very surprised.
If you win all of them, then Mabara, Real Madrid better take Barcelona seriously. I would say if you beat Bilbao, Atletico Madrid, and Real Betis away, that would be Mabara. Real Madrid has to look out immediately. Yeah, we have to look out. Like right now, for both teams, every game is a must-win game. Every game is a must-win game in La Liga,
That's
my
true.
friend. Yeah,
That's
between Real
true.
Madrid and Barcelona, every game is a must-win game. Like Barcelona really, like now they close the gap with 2 more points. All right, so now they
Yeah.
are 3 points behind. Which means if Real Madrid loses one game and Barcelona wins a game, we will be equal on points. And I don't know if you have the better goal ratio as well. Do you have the better goal difference in the table?
Yeah,
Let's
we
check.
are the best. We're the best offense in La Liga.
Mawara, you have 1 over us. Yeah, you have plus 17. We have plus 60. So it's
Who
not
scored
that
more?
bad.
Who scored more?
He scored 1. But
Score. Hey, sometimes all you need is 1 goal.
like we did in their Clásico, we needed only 1 more goal than you.
Exactly. That's what I mean. So we are the best offense in La Liga. So
let me give you my thoughts on this. Yeah, of course, need to get the Madridista point of view out of these games also. And guys, you know what type of Madridista I am. Yeah, toxic Madridista as hell, but I love it. Yeah, no worries. Bilbao at home is going to be, I would say, a tricky game. I can still see Barcelona winning this game, but for damn sure, Bilbao have the players to be able to hurt Barcelona on the transition too. He says, "What, Matrix? You guys have a bunch of penalties. We are making chances and scoring them. Well, you are conceding a lot of goals too. Yeah, you are conceding a lot of goals too, my friend. What's his name, Joe or whoever you are, right, Mawala? Much love to you. Yeah, but Bilbao. Okay, I would say Barcelona gonna win this game. Bilbao, I can see them winning. Deportivo Alaves,
we're gonna win that game, bro.
Alaves,
Don't worry about that one.
They gotta get. It will be another Getafe.
We're gonna score 4 or 5 goals.
Yeah, I can see minimum 3-0 game here. Yeah, no problem.
Don't even get your hopes up.
There is Julian Alvarez and Griezmann and this man and so on. There is still hope.
Julian Alvarez is already a cool air, bro. He's not gonna want to score against us. We got
Mawada, in that game, he's gonna be wearing the Atletico Madrid game and play against your suspect backline. So I would say him, Griezmann, and Sorlot, all right? I'm not gonna say Barcelona gonna win this game. Yeah, I'm gonna say at best draw, all right? At best a draw here. This one, Mawada, I'm telling you, I can see Barcelona has sorry to break it to you, all right? I can see another Sevilla in this game. Okay, you see this one here? I can see another Sevilla versus Barcelona in this game. All right, Anthony and Even Abde, okay? Abde is even worse than Nico Williams. Or you call Nico Williams washed. Abde is even more washed than that guy. All right, but who knows, or yeah, who knows? They have the stadium. They have the
Anthony, bro,
stadium.
Anthony, and probably what's his name? Isco, right? Isco.
Isco as well. Of course, Barcelona. I forget to ask you. Look, the reports are out there that Rafinha and Joan Garcia, both of them are back, like in full training now. Yeah, so
after,
they're gonna be
after
back.
international break, though. That's what I'm saying. This is why I'm so confident. After the international break, dude,
But
everyone's
look at
coming
this
back.
chat. Look at this chat on the screen. Is Pedri gonna be back for Bilbao at home?
No. He's pushing for the next game.
So how
the
will the
Champions
midfield
League.
look like? Because Frankie De Jong got the red card, so he's not
I
gonna
know
play.
it's not gonna be pretty, bro. It's gonna be tough. I think what's gonna happen is, unfortunately, it's gonna have to be Casado and Olmo. They have to, because Olmo played the 8 against
Celta Vigo.
He played for Pedri there, and he did pretty well. To my surprise, he did pretty well, and we may just need to rely on him to do it again because we don't have Pedri or Frankie. So I think we are going to appeal, though. We're going to try to appeal for Frankie, from what I've heard. So I think there's a big chance. I mean, those were tiki-tack yellow cards, bro. Like, it was really bad. But if but if they don't get lifted, then we're gonna have to have Casado or Marc Bernal with Dani Olmo and Fermin up there, and we may just have to pray for life because nobody gets injured.
Okay, then Mawala. Then I would say no Pedri, no Frankie De Jong, Casado. I don't rate that guy. Dani Olmo, you already know my thoughts about Dani Olmo. Okay, I don't need to.
We still have enough players, so we can't make excuses. We still have enough players to be able to go past Bilbao.
I agree with you, but again, I would say Atletico Madrid and Real Betis. I'm looking at these two games. Yeah, these two games will tell a lot about Barcelona's season in La Liga this season. All right.
Yeah.
These two games over here. If you beat Atletico Madrid at home and you beat Real Betis away, I would say you will for damn sure maybe be like truly back. And I'm going to believe as well that Barcelona is back. And all right, we need to look out. And
those two games will be crucial for our season, to be honest. I do see those two games as being extremely important because if we beat Atletico and we beat Betis, then we're feeling extremely confident. Then we're gonna face Frankfurt, we're gonna face Osasuna. I mean, I was sitting pretty at that point, so we'll have to see.
But you have this one though. You have this one in December too. Look at that.
Yeah, that one is not.
This one ain't gonna be in Miami. It's not gonna be in Miami.
No,
you're going to be traveling to Villarreal away, Barcelona. Okay, you didn't get away with it. Let me put this one down.
You Madrid fans are happy about that one.
You didn't get away with it, yeah? You wanted to change one of the toughest away games in the La Liga season to play in Miami. Yeah, Messi gonna be in the stands also clapping for you at this time was that. Well, get out of here. You need to travel to Villarreal away. Okay, Real Madrid, we're gonna be traveling to Villarreal away, and that's gonna be a very tough game. All right. Why is Barca getting a pass? So thank God, no Miami and none of this dirtbag stuff. La Liga games. La Liga is the Spanish league. Okay, why is the Spanish league games gonna be played in US, Mawala? Villarreal.
No, I understand that. Go ahead. I understand that. I actually agree. I said, you know what? Initially, I didn't think it was a big deal, but once I saw everyone making a big deal about it, I was like, you know what? If it's gonna mean that much to everybody, then just cancel it. Just do it. Because if everyone thinks it's gonna be cheating or tampering with the competition, if it just means that much for everybody not to take this game to America, then don't take it to America. It has to be in agreement with everybody. And at the end of the day, I'm okay with it, to be honest, because like I said, I wasn't really on board with the game. I just didn't see a big deal about it. But if people are going to make a big deal about it, then just cancel it. It's fine. Let's just keep the competition the way it is.
In my opinion, look, it's unfair against Villarreal. Villarreal are from a tiny village, okay? They have no fans internationally. You already know if you take Barcelona to US, majority of the fans going to be Barca fans, and Villarreal maybe they don't have like the quality really to beat Barca on a neutral ground. Okay, maybe playing at their home stadium gonna give the players.
I mean, they do have quality players, to be honest.
I don't. Okay, but if it's Villarreal away and you play it in US, it's going to be like Barcelona is playing. Barcelona is the home team. Barcelona gonna have 99% of the stadium supporting them. It's not gonna be the same atmosphere and this. You already know Villarreal away.
I agree with that. I do truly do agree with that. I mean, it's not. It was never gonna be the same, bro. Like it was never gonna be the same playing in America than it would have been playing in of course in La Ceramica, where it's just like a smaller stadium. Mostly, it's gonna be 70% of their fans with their home ticket sales and all that. Obviously, that's gonna be a different atmosphere. That's a much tougher game. So from here till Christmas, Barcelona has a much tougher schedule than Madrid has, because Madrid has a lot of games where they can just literally just cakewalk through.
Let's check our schedule too, and then we're gonna wrap it up as well. Yeah, we went through your fixtures. Let's go through Real Madrid's upcoming 4 games in La Liga as well. Let's look at them and see where is Real Madrid. I need to find Real Madrid here. There we go. So for Real Madrid, we have Elche away, Girona away, and then Bilbao away, and Celta Vigo at home is the next 4 games. And in between, we have Olympiacos away, and then we're going to face Manchester City at home after the Celta Vigo at home as well. Like I told you guys, wait, let me put it on the screen. It's not on the screen, damn, bro. There we go.
Yeah.
Elche away. I don't care about results. Get me just get me the 3 point, okay? And hopefully a clean sheet. I don't mind 1-0, 2-0. I don't care, Mawara. Just get the 3 pointers and let's just keep going. Girona away. Girona are in the relegation zone. And like I explained before, Mawara, simple. Yeah, we even when Girona is playing amazingly and they are in the top 4 of La Liga, we are still dusting them away. So we're gonna dust them away as well. This game, I can see this game as well end in a draw. So this game, I can see that's going to be another game that Real Madrid can actually drop some points in La Liga against Bilbao away. I can see a draw there. Celta Vigo at home. Again, we should be dealing with Celta Vigo at home as well. So I would say until Christmas, who knows? Barcelona have way tougher games. They have Betis away. They have Atletico Madrid. So they have some tough games. If we can beat all of these teams, who knows? Maybe the gap will grow even bigger now. Maybe Barcelona gonna drop some points against Atletico Madrid, against Betis. Next game against Bilbao, there is no midfield. Who knows what's going to happen? Yeah, who knows what's going to happen? So that's my honest truth. And we will see. In my opinion, look, if we had beaten Rayo Vallecano, you would never see any of this type of negative news out there in the media. If we go now after the international break and we smash Elche away, okay? We say we go and we beat Elche 4-0, 4-1, something like that. Trust me, all of those negative rumors and stuff in the media will stop immediately. As soon as, because the thing is, both Real Madrid and Barcelona, okay, both our clubs, they are like every type of movement these players do or anything, everything is on the microscope. And the Spanish media, these people are some frauds, yeah? Like, they look, Volume, we have to be honest, they have bashed your club as well many times in the media. You know how the Spanish media works, yeah? As soon as the international break comes, okay, there are no more headlines. Let's go and check everything. And we saw a player complaining about the manager's decisions. Immediately, let's break it up.
Everyone talks about like players do like press conferences and they ask him random questions and everything gets quoted when during the international break because the media has nothing else to talk about, so they'll literally talk about anything they say.
This is what I'm saying. So I'm gonna say it like this: if the same performances that we have seen against Liverpool and against Rayo, if I see the same type of performances 4 or 5 straight more games, then I'm going to start worrying about the club and the players and the manager and all of that. But right now, I'm not going to overreact. Okay, I'm not going to overreact. I look at it in this way. I compare Real Madrid so far in this season compared to last season. Okay, last season we lost. We had drawn against Las Palmas away. We had drawn against Mallorca away. We had lost 4-0 against Barcelona. We lost 3-1 to AC Milan at Santiago Bernabeu in the Champions League too. And then, you compare it with this season, we beat Juve. We beat Barça. Okay, we lost against Atletico Madrid bad, but we haven't drawn against these relegation teams. Las Palmas, they are not even in La Liga anymore. They got relegated. They got relegated last season, and we drew. We drew against them away. The first 3 La Liga games, we drew one, we won one, and then we drew another one again. This is what I'm saying. 2 games back to back. I'm losing 3-1 to AC Milan at Santiago Bernabeu, and then straight after that, Barça come to Santiago Bernabeu and smash us 4-2. So this is what I'm saying. Volume. This is how I look at it. I compare last season with right now, and I'm going to say that I'm seeing improvements in the team. Of course, not all the old bad habits going to disappear immediately. And the manager as well has done some questionable stuff too. But again, I'm going to have some patience with him. Let's see what the guy can deliver this season. His first test, I wanted Real Madrid to end Barcelona's winning streak in El Clásicos. He done that. I'm going to be patient with him and now see if he can deliver me a major trophy at the end of the season. I'm going to be fully backing him and say that let's go and back him even more in the transfer window. And if he can't get along with some of these big names, let's offload them as well and let's bring in the players that the managers see can be beneficial for the team. Exactly. Any last thoughts as well, Barcelona, before we wrap it up?
No, I mean, it has been pretty good up until this point. La Liga has been pretty entertaining. I mean, at some point, it felt like Madrid wasn't really going to drop points. And all of a sudden, in the last couple of, I don't know, let's say the last couple, I would say maybe last couple of weeks, Madrid kind of like they lost to Liverpool. They didn't look good before that. Now they drop points to Rayo Vallecano.
No. Now you're lying here.
No, you last.
Before you say last couple of weeks, the game before Liverpool, we dusted Valencia away for the Barcelona. Okay, relax yourself a little bit.
All I'm saying is,
it was in the span of
Madrid,
1 week.
Madrid looks at the beginning of the season looked a lot better than they did right now, but I think all things considered, though, Madrid does have an easier schedule here coming up, and Barcelona will be playing much tougher teams, which is fine. It's 3 teams, right? It's going to be Betis, it's going to be Atletico Madrid, and it's going to be Villarreal. My prediction is Barcelona can go through all of this, right? If Barcelona can go through all these teams and actually still be there neck and neck or at the top of La Liga at the end of the year, then I think there's a certain stat out there. I've seen it before I start creating content. It's like whoever finishes first at the half of La Liga, they have like 90% chance of winning the whole thing. So it's crazy stat. I don't know how they came up with it, but at the end of the day, like if we go through all these teams which are going to be difficult, if we can go past them and win all these games, then we're obviously going to be making a statement here for winning La Liga. But all in all, man, I think I like where we at. We have hit rock bottom. We've had so many injuries, and we lost the Clásico. And after all of that, what does Madrid have to show for it? 3 points. That's it. I'm not worried.
We will see. In my opinion, you should be worried because the way that your team has been performing has not been really convincing. Okay. Out of the 12 games, I would say maybe 2 or 3 performances has been truly convincing. Other games, we have seen signs of weakness, and I don't only say that as a Madridista. This is how I see the games when I look at them.
Right.
The performances haven't really been convincing, and right now the upcoming 4 games in La Liga, you are facing 3 teams that can actually hurt you. Okay, the chances for Bilbao, like I said, is not high, but again, they have the quality to cause Barcelona some trouble.
Yeah.
Atletico Madrid, for damn sure, they have the quality to cause Barcelona some trouble, both from the set pieces and on the transition. But Atletico Madrid are strong in the set pieces too. They are strong in the set pieces too, and they can, for damn sure, hurt Barca with crosses as well. Sorlot is a giant. That guy, he can win headers and score goals against Barcelona too. So we will see if I can go to the new year with, I would say, like a 6-7 point gap. I would be chilling as well. Yeah.
Look, I
So
mean,
this is
I think I am. If I had to pick right now, I think I am giving Real Madrid a little bit of the edge towards winning La Liga. I think they have a much more sustainable, much more sustainable game plan towards winning it. As far as like more of a balance with Courtois, their defense, they're more balanced. They don't have much on the attack, but they still have enough with Mbappe to where like just a couple chances and they can just just win games. I literally think you guys with Mbappe and Courtois, you can win
La
70
Liga.
to 80 70 to 80% of the games, literally. So I will give Madrid the edge right now. If I had to make a prediction, like if I had to bet money on it, I would probably say maybe Madrid 55 to 60%, Barcelona 40 to 50, 40 to 45. Some things have to start trending in the right direction for Barca to win La Liga right now. But I do feel very good that Hansi Flick will be able to, twist some things, change some things, just like he did in the second half against Celta de Vigo. That was a great sign. I do actually think that we will find it within ourselves to be able to pull through and compete for La Liga for sure.
It's going to be interesting. So, guys, stay tuned. Like I said, me and Volume, we're gonna do this every week. All right. Next week, of course, is going to be on the Volume's channel, and we're gonna wrap the stream up over here. Yeah, look at that. Just like we're gonna wrap it up here. Raw Christian comes in with the super chat as always. He says, "Big up both los padres of football streaming." Big up to you. Big up to you. Thank you so much for the
Thanks
support.
for the super
But guys,
chat, bro. It's good. It's good.
Big up as always. Yeah, Raw Christian as always, my friend. Much love to you. But guys, this gonna redirect you to Barca Reacts channel. He's having a stream with the Warrior Cooler. Yeah, go in there and spam Matrix and Volume raid. Yeah, of course. Once again, the link to Barca Volume's channel as well is in the title and in the description of the stream. And of course, later on, is going to be down there in the collaboration feature of YouTube as well. So if you haven't subscribed to Barca Volume, go over there and subscribe to Barca Volume's channel as well. And thank you, everyone, as always, for tuning in. Much love and respect to everyone. Yeah, a la Madrid. Y nada más. Hasta el final. Vamos, Real.